conclusion that I'm going to talk about becoming a vegan slash vegetarian because it's a topic that seems to interest a lot of people when I tell them, and it's not as common as I thought it was. So when I became vegetarian 4.5 years ago, almost 5 years ago, I did it just for fun to see if I could. One of my friends had been vegan for a week, and she did it as like a challenge. And so I kind of took being vegetarian as like, oh, could I do it? And at first it wasn't about ethics or anything like that. It was just kind of, this is something interesting. It's a challenge. It was a challenge for me. And then once I started doing it, I just kind of got carried away and never went back. But after about a year of being a vegetarian and eating just mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, all of your starches, I started looking into healthier alternatives because where was I getting my protein? That was a wonderful question asked by bystanders and family. So I started reading a lot of information about it, and a good friend of mine is actually vegan, which I thought was super interesting, and she recommended a documentary called Forks Over Knives, which pretty much showed all about factory farming and how animals are really mistreated. And that really inspired me to become vegan. So when I became a vegan and cut out all dairy, eggs, meat, fish. So before, a vegetarian is just no meat or fish. And then I cut out all animal products. Um, I automatically became healthier because there was not much else to eat other than vegetables at first. And then I started eating beans for protein. And really, once I started reading about it, I was able to branch out and discover new options for food such as seitan and tofu. And when you grill them right, or cook them, or saute them, it's a really good alternative to meat. And at this point now, I don't even I don't have any interest in eating meat because I don't want to kill another animal, but I also don't miss it and I don't crave it because there's substitutes. And a lot of people say to me, they're like, I can't have a meal without a protein source or like without a piece of steak or chicken. But there really are some really good alternatives out there. So that's my story of how and why I became a vegetarian slash vegan.